It's Nick Mesner here with Andy Morrison after the Nomads 2-0 victory away at Llandudno. Andy, Llandudno generally a tough place to come, but you've defeated them 2-0 by half time today.
Yeah, the first 20 minutes were as good as anything we've done this season. We set up in a certain way, we pressed them, we got to the second balls, we hit Les Davis, he won every header that he went for, and then we picked up them good areas, we played it wide, we had shots off, and we caused them lots of problems. And if we'd been 4-0 up at half time, it wouldn't have flattered us. Second half was always going to be a bit more difficult because they've got to push people on and we have to match that. John Danby's had a couple of half saves in the second half, but a thoroughly professional performance and a fantastic result.
Llandudno finished third last season and now you're currently 12 points ahead of them. How have you managed that with half a squad and now Mike Wilde with a broken foot as well?
I know, it's a staggering achievement, because make no mistake, they'll be in the top six with the quality players that they've got, and and an excellent manager. There's no way they won't make the top six. They've got too much good players, and they're too well organised. When we had to be dogged, we had to stay at it. But our movement and our shuffling and our filling holes and second balls was fantastic in the second half. A little bit more quality maybe when we won the ball back. We could have exposed what they had actually done to us, which was to push people high and wide and cause us problems. But I'm absolutely delighted because, like you said, these finished third last year. They have kept together all their best players, which is very hard in the Welsh League. When you get into Europe, you normally get your players picked off you. They've kept all their players. They've improved. They've invested heavily, and and they're going to be there or thereabouts at the end of the season.
Talk about the quality. There was some serious quality with Nathan Wolf's free kick strike as well. Fantastic goal from the edge of the box.
Yeah, we did free kicks on because I was getting a bit cheesed off at in the last couple of games where we've had shots and we haven't asked any questions. Their wall was probably 10 yards. They had 3 free kicks where our wall was 15 yards away. I don't know what that's all about, but there you go. I'm not going to be sour because we've had a fantastic result. But it's a brilliant free kick, and he practiced them on Thursday, and it's an old saying, you get good at what you practice, and that's what I keep preaching to these players. The harder you work, the more things will fall for you. Matthew Williams was very unlucky, not to get the third goal. It's hit the lad on the bum and just stopped dead. But very pleased all round, thoroughly professional performance, and again, I'm very, very lucky to have the group of lads that I work with.
Great to see Callum Morris back in the team today, and great for him to get half an hour this afternoon as well.
Yeah, it was. It's just great, half a game, and he's coming back from from sort of 2 months out, and he is so important to us because of his energy, and Callum's a very good player. Les came in today and did fantastic. Give us that focal point that we could play through. And as you've already said, Shelton Payne is out for the season. It looks like a really bad knee injury, and Wildy broke his foot in midweek, but. Nick, I've said it so many times now. I mean, I've never known anything like it in my career. When I've been in the game for the best part of 30 years, and I've never known anything like this. You're looking at fractured feet and cruciate ligaments. 2 players with that, torn ankle ligaments. They're all impact injuries. It's not hamstrings or calves. These are serious injuries, and. But again, the character of my team, to be on 30 points now when we've gone now 13 games out of 15 without a centre half in the team. So incredible achievement.
That squad of yours now has got a massive opportunity on Tuesday night as they face TNS in the semi-finals of the Nathaniel MG Cup, with a place in the final at stake.
Yeah, it comes at a good time because it's a Tuesday night, and for me it's much better than a training session this time of year. I can give the lads who haven't played, I can give them all starts, and we can have a look at it. We've got nothing to lose. Their record speaks for itself this season. It's quite incredible. So we can go into the game and knowing that there's no shame if you lose the game, and making sure we give a really good account of ourselves, and make sure we ask questions of TNS, because when they get questions asked of them, I think they're weak and vulnerable at the back when you put balls into the box, and I'll be looking to expose that on Tuesday night.
It's Nick Mesner here with Jay Owen after the Nomads 2-0 victory at Llandudno. Jay, a fantastic performance today.
Yeah, it was. That first 25 minutes was close to a complete performance. We could have been 3 or 4 up as well. I think we should have had a penalty. Matty's missed a couple of chances and 2 great goals as well.
Second half was a bit of a different story though. Llandudno did get back into the game, but you did really well at the back to hold out.
Yeah, when they're 2-0 down, they've got nothing to play for. They're not scared. They can play with freedom. So they were coming at us, but they never threatened us. I don't think they had a clear shot on goal. Danby had a couple of saves that just trickled to him. So again, yeah, we did really well at the back. Second half, flip side of first half.
for yourself, been playing out of position, so to speak, for so long now, it's almost becoming your position at centre half there.
Yeah, it's, you know, you just do a job for the team, don't you? The 3 points is the most important thing, and we've been getting them. That's the main thing. Even with the injuries that we've got, we're still grinding out results and playing well.
Big challenge on Tuesday night now against TNS as well.
Yeah, it'll be totally different to tonight. I know they've played today at Livingston, so it's the same. Yeah, we've both played on a Sunday, so yeah, be a different test, but hopefully we can push on and get to a final.